Okay, what? 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 Yo, what's good, it's your boy Reviews, and yesterday we got the announcement, well, it was an accidental announcement, that the final episode of Attack on Titan will air on November 4th, and it left a lot of people wondering, when on earth are we going to get this trailer? Well, I assume that we may get it a week before the final episode drops, but to my shock and surprise, MAPPA decided to just release the trailer here and now, and oh my gosh, it looks beautiful, mate. Wow, classic Attack on Titan marketing, dropping the trailer when you least expect it to. But I'm not complaining, I'm really hyped. Let's break this trailer down and see what it's all about. So the trailer begins with Eren Yeager talking to Armin, and it looks like this is an anime original line. I also don't remember this from the manga, so that's pretty damn interesting. Then we zoom into Ymir, the founder, inside the MAPPA'S realm. It's interesting that Ymir finally opened her eyes in episode 80, but ever since then, we haven't seen her eyes. She still looks like she's a slave to something, even though Eren gave her free will. But I love this shot. There's something really haunting about this shot. The light in the background, the fact that her entire face is just covered in shadow and darkness. Spooky stuff, mate. Next up, we have a high angle shot of what appears to be ancient titans. You truly do get the scale of Eren's founding titan. Like, look how gigantic it is. I mean, some of these titans must be like 15 meters and above, so I'm just wondering, how big is this new founding titan that Eren Yeager has become? You get a wide shot of Eren's front view of his founding titan. Then you get a really detailed shot of Reiner's armor titan, glaring at what appears to be Galliard's jaw titan. This might be one of the best shots of Reiner in his CGI model so far. I really love how Studio MAPPA's CGI has dramatically improved ever since Part 1 came out in late 2020 and early 2021. You just love to see it, mate. After the dramatic scene of Reiner attacking Galliard, I love how the first frame of Jean that we see is his ass. I mean, I don't know about you, mate, but that's Eldia's ass right there. You get a nice detailed shot of his face as he's zooming towards some of the titans. But Connie Springer once again gets some pretty damn slick ODM gear action animation. You start off with his really intense face, just glaring at what appears to be some goblin-like titan. It honestly reminds me of Ymir's jaw titan from season 2, but I like how he just springs back and then shoots the thunder spear. I mean, he isn't Connie Springer for no reason, mate. They don't call him Connie Springer for nothing, mate. But just the way the Thunder Spear attacks the goblin-like titan, the colors, even the motion blur looks really nice. You get Annie's female titan, which appears to be in 2D. So I'm guessing they're gonna do what Part 2 did, utilizing the 2D animation with the 3D models. That way it doesn't look too jarring in the final product. And just like in the previous trailer, Peak Finger once again gets a beautiful animation sequence of her letting a bomb go off. I mean, did they have to go all out with that animation there? It just looked so cinematic, dude. And even the detail on the bomb that she's about to let go, while there may be a little bit too much Titan steam in this shot, it does add to the intensity of the situation, the desperation. It just feels more realistic and cinematic in my opinion. It's still detailed, mate. You have Mikasa Ackerman turning around to look at something, but what could that something be? Possibly one of the best drawn Levi Ackerman designs that Studio MAPPA have done so far. I mean, look at the expression, his hair flowing in the wind. Honestly, I can't tell if he's trying to take down Titans or posing for Teen Vogue magazine. Reiner's mother just falling down to her knees, looking up into the sky. Honestly, I love the turquoise blue color with the white clouds. I love how this is the choice of color they chose for the sky for this final fight. It's really pleasing on the eyes, it's not too distracting. And you get the return of the Warhammer Titan and what appears to be two of them? What is going on, mate? The one on the far left looks like it's trying to aim its bow towards a flying bird? But why is this Warhammer Titan trying to shoot down a bird? What did the bird ever do to the Warhammer Titan? Well, I can't dive into that because it might be manga spoilers. Next up, my boy Armin Arlet looking defeated yet yet, what is it with Studio MAPPA and making this boy looking pretty damn good? I mean, what is it with Studio MAPPA and making these blonde boys looking as good looking as they possibly can make them look? I love the shot of Mikasa. She looks really concerned and scared at first, but then she has the confident look in her eyes. I just love the expressions and even the flowing of her hair. It looks beautiful, mate. I mean, it's a running theme for this breakdown review on how all the characters just look so good looking. I mean, damn. And then the final shot is zoom in into Eren's founding titan, and you have a bunch of what appears to be Warhammer Titan spears shooting up at the flying bird. And that's it. We get the official release date, November 4th, 2023 at 12 o'clock in the night. And that's it. It was only 30 seconds, but my gosh, dude. All the characters were so well drawn. They were all beautiful to look at. A lot of fluidity. And the CGI is looking really nice. I like that one shot of Reiner versus Galliard. I won't lie, when Reiner collided with the Beast Titan in the final chapters part 1, I was a little concerned with the CGI, but this trailer has proved me wrong, and it's reminded me that Studio MAPPA know what to do with the CGI and how to utilize it to the best of their abilities and to just create a final well-made product. But as well as the trailer, we got some pretty exciting information. Soda is coming back. The 100 Cam will broadcast a special program again, but this time it's about the dubbing of the final chapters part 2, just a few hours before the broadcast of the finale on November 4th. Pretty exciting seeing the cast just giving their final lines before the broadcast. Wouldn't that be a bit spoilery if you were to watch that first and then watch the final episode? But hopefully they'll just only give lines that aren't too spoilery, as well as the official Shingeki website confirming the after party. But I also love how they have announced this special jet with what appears to be the Survey Corps from season 1. That looks sick. But overall, I love the trailer. I think this episode could potentially, hopefully, be one of the best animated episodes of AOT of all time. It is the end of AOT, and as well as that, they have updated the main synopsis for the final part, as well as showing us the staff list. But let's read this final synopsis. Eren becomes the last tailed titan and advances on the fortress with countless other titans. Mikasa, Armin, Jean, Connie, Reiner, Peak, and Levi, who narrowly escaped the rumbling, appear before the refugees who are on the bank of despair. Eren's battle with his former companions and his childhood friends ends here. And that's that. I'm really curious to know what the fans online think of this episode. I am very certain that anime original line of Eren talking to Armin in the beginning is going to cause quite some discussions. I may talk about that in another video because I must admit it's a pretty damn interesting line. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of this trailer. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I will do a manga versus anime comparison later on, just to compare some of these shots with the manga and see what they added or included or changed or removed. Like this video, subscribe for more Attack on Titan reactions, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy did reviews, honey aunt.